Hey everybody, welcome back. You know I love alcohol stoves, so I got to show you another unique one. This is the GSC International 42002 alcohol burner. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this is a very unique alcohol stove that I recently came across. I've had it for a little while, I've been testing it. And it seems to burn very well, and igniting it is super easy. Unlike some other ones with the coil, even the one I made many years ago, I actually ended up having to put a little cut down 45 case underneath it as a priming cup to prime mine. This one will work very, very well. Now it's a dual wick 100 milliliter capacity stove. It's about 4.5 inches by 4.4 inches, weighs about 6.2 ounces. Now that's empty, okay? And as far as how long it will last with the fuel in there, depending on the fuel you use, anywhere from 40 to 60 minutes with it completely full. Another thing to remember on this too is the height of the flame is directly proportionate to how full your container is on the bottom. Now what it comes with is you have a little bit of a windscreen here. We won't be using this today for our uses because I have a different stove that we're going to actually use this in. And you have a little snuffer cap there. And also, too, I'm not sure what they use to construct this, but once the alcohol gets on it, there'll be like a little bit of a sticky kind of residue, almost like when you take a sticker off it. That will wear off eventually. It was all over the thing when I first started. The more you use it, the more that will come off. It's no big deal. But it is an interesting little stove, and I figured you guys just want to take a look at it. Again, the little burner, the protector here, the windscreen, is not tall enough where you could put something on top of that. Now you probably could make something taller and sturdier, but it's a fairly simple little operation. Now one of the things that got me on this is I'm trying to figure out what this bottom is from. This looks like some kind of part from something. I don't know, an automotive part or something. It looks like this was a homemade deal, even though this is made by a company in the United States. Gosh, what do they call them again? I can't remember it. Thomas Scientific makes this actually. And we'll get into them on their website in a sec here. This is how you'd fill it. You hold it like this, and you turn it. I'm trying not to spill it, because it's fairly full of fuel in there. And there's your fuel inside. And these are your little capillary action kind of deals here with the glass fiber wick inside of these. And it's a ceramic fiber, I'm sorry. And it's in these little thin tubes, and there's two little holes on each side there. Now to prime this is fairly simple. The first time you use it, what I did was I just put the alcohol in here, filled it up, and took some alcohol in my fingers and just wiped it all over everything, and then just lit it. Within seconds, it was ready to go. It primes and runs very, very quickly and very fast, so it's kind of convenient. I'm going to close this back up now, so I don't make a big mess out of everything like I'm doing there. Okay, there we go. That's closed back up, and we'll give it a try. Now I want to show you how I light it. And we'll turn off the lights to show you what kind of flame it puts off. It does kind of start up very, very forceful, and then it mellows back down to a nice, steady flame. So let me get that set up and wipe up the little mess I made here, and we'll try it out. All right, so the alcohol I'm using today, it is picked up in Home Depot. It's this denatured alcohol, clean burning for stoves. I'm going to take a match here, and we're just going to use one match to light it. Now, every time I've done this before off camera, it's worked, so let's hope it still works here. Or I'm going to feel awfully foolish. There we go. So you see it's kind of sputtering a little bit there. Let me get you the full effect of that. And it will go really, really high as we start. And then it will kind of calm down into a nice mellow flame. Now right now only one side of this one's going, so all two sides will light up on each side. There you go. That's a pretty stable, steady flame that you're going to get out of it. So let's put the lights back on, and I'll show you how I intend to use this today. I'm going to snuff it out for now, because we're not going to put it lit inside what I'm going to do. Now, like I said before, the wind screen will not let you put anything on top of it, because these are higher than the windscreen. So what I decided to do is take the Swiss Volcano stove here, and that's this one here. You guys probably are familiar with this. It comes with the canteen, the little water bottle inside there, and the cup. And I have two cups of water in here already, so don't want to tip it up. And that all just kind of nests together, and it's really convenient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stove, put it inside here. This originally works with the Esbit tablets or with a alcohol stove. They tell you not to use wood in it, although I'm sure you guys have used wood before, because wood can get too hot and melt it. So we're just going to stick with that today and see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water. Now, it's not going to be a speed demon. This is going to take a while. So I'm going to set it all up for you, light it, and we're going to try it out. All right, I got it inside there. And again, you're going to have to lower it in here and kind of catch it on the bottom. You don't want to drop it and let it just fall. I'm going to light a match, and we're going to go inside there and light the burners. I don't know if you can see me what I'm doing in there. There we go. There's one, and there's the other. So I'm going to let them kind of flame up a little bit. I don't know if you could hear that. Is it still going? Yep, it's going. All right. I'm going to put this in and start the timer. And we're going to see how long this takes. I got it started now. We're going to see how long this takes to boil 2 cups of water. Like I said, it's going to take a while. It's not super fast, but it is a neat little system. And we'll try it out and see what happens. Now, another thing to remember with a burner like this is you want to store this empty, or you want to get yourself a cork that goes in between those 2 little holes there, those 2 little loops of copper, because the capillary action will suck some of that alcohol out while you're carrying it, and while the bottom is very well sealed, the top will leak and go everywhere. So, let me bring you back in a few minutes once this gets going. We got about 42 seconds down, and we'll see how well it works. It's been about, let's see, exactly 6 minutes. And if you look inside there, I'll bring you up top. We're starting to get little bubbles here and there, some steam coming off the water. So like I said, it's not super fast, but it does work. It is kind of a neat little oddity as far as alcohol stoves go. And if you were to use this, say, inside your apartment, it would be a whole lot safer than, say, using a big butane burner or, you know, a propane stove type thing. Again, with folks with limited space, you know, a kit like this, or even one of those Coleman, gosh, what were they again? The little Sterno stoves, not Coleman, the little Sterno stoves, the flat pack ones that open up, something like that, and that, you'd be able to make yourself a hot cup of coffee, heat up a freeze-dried meal, whatever, and it would be doing pretty well. So we're starting to get a little bit of bubbles up in there. Not boiling yet, not a rolling boil, but it's pretty close. And we're at 7 minutes as of right now. Bring you back in a few. Alright, I'm going to stop it at about 8:50. I want you to take a look at what we got. I'd say that's a pretty good rolling boil for a little alcohol stove. So you figure 9 minutes, you'll get yourself a rolling boil. Really not bad for, I thought it was going to be maybe 10 to 11 minutes. So really not bad. This isn't hot here, so I can pick that up. And that burner is just going away in there. Still burning, yep. Once I took the heat off it, it tended to calm down a little bit. So I'm going to drop this in there and try not to burn my fingers. And there we go. And it's snuffed, and I got myself 2 cups of boiling water in 8 minutes, 49 seconds. Let's just say 8:50. Anyway, all in all, pretty impressive. Definitely a cool little stove. So let me clean up my mess here, and we'll finish up. I'll tell you where you can pick one up. And another deal on one that's not on my Amazon site that might be a little bit cheaper. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I got everything cleaned up and cooled off. This is what the stove looks like up close and personal. Very unique looking, kind of cool stove. I would almost say it'd be kind of cool just to have it burning in the corner as like a nightlight or something. Definitely got that kind of steampunk look to it. I kind of like that part of it. But it holds about 90 milliliters of alcohol, so that's about 3 ounces. Consumes about 30 milliliters of alcohol, and this is from their website, every 10 minutes. Again, I had to tell you that the flame height is directly proportional to how much alcohol is inside. I had that fairly full, like up to here. If you have it down to here, it may not be as high. You cannot regulate the flame on this. That's the only way you could. If you wanted a low flame, maybe you just put a little bit of alcohol on the bottom, not put too much in there. But it is a pretty cool burner. I was really impressed. It did it in under 10 minutes. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that. Now, in my Amazon store, my affiliate store, these are 1804. I will put a link down below if you're interested in taking a look at them. However, if you go to Thomas Scientific's website, that's the site that makes these. They are $14 each. So to be totally honest with you, if you're going to pick one up just for fun and try it out, check them out. I'll put a link to both underneath So you can check them out in the Amazon store if you're interested, and you can also check them out on Thomas Scientific. I would hate for somebody to pay more and end up with the same exact thing. So that's pretty much the deal for today. And by the way, for those of you wondering, that's how this little Swiss volcano stove goes back together again. It's a neat little system. I've tested this. I reviewed it in the channel a while back, and I've been really, really happy with it. I think I put this up the wrong way. I did. There we go. Stick it in there, put that on, and it snaps on the top like that. And there you go. You got a nice little portable kind of canteen looking thing. But I like this stove. I think it's kind of a unique little piece. For those of you in a apartment type situation, in cramped quarters or small places, I would say something like this would be probably your most safest option. Alcohol is a fairly safe fuel to use indoors. However, anything with a flame is going to let off some carbon monoxide, and you definitely don't want that. So you want to be careful with it. You want to maybe do it by a window that's open or have a little ventilation. Anyway, folks, that's the GSC 4202 alcohol burner. It is a cool little device. I was really shocked at the burn times. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. The boil times, I should say. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but hey, good deal. So I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. I try to put everything that I review in the store. I will let you know, like with this one, if it's cheaper somewhere else. But if you're checking out, we want to check out specs or maybe something I forgot to mention, you can go and check it in the Amazon store. If you don't see anything you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Don't forget to check out our preparewithiridium.com link down below. That is our Food for Patriots link. Thrive is really trying to bump up their production right now, but Food for Patriots has food in stock, and they are pumping it out. So you can go check them out. You can save $100 on a 4-week pack for yourself or your loved ones. Definitely a good time to get prepared, and you will have it a lot quicker than if you order it from somewhere else that you don't know. Survival food is really in demand right now, so that's preparewithiridium.com. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. If you're interested in long-term freeze-dried storage food, that's a good place to start. You can check on the link. You can click on the link, and you'll go see a banner up top that will say "Check to see what's in stock." You can click that. That's the picker, and it will show you what's in stock and what isn't. I know they got some new stuff in today, and I know they are bumping up production. So you can check them out and see what they got for you. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.